Hey, this is Driving with Myles. I'm a state certified instructor. I teach teens and adults. Let's talk about driving on the expressway in hazardous conditions. You always want to be smooth and you don't want to jerk the wheel. It is 0 degrees Celsius. It's very cold and it's very sleety and there's ice on the ground, black ice. So you want to keep adequate space. This car in front of you has been changing multiple lanes all the time. So you want to increase your following distance. That is a great knowledge test question. Increase your following distance. If you look at me compared to other drivers, I have the most space. If you look at my content and my library of content, I have over 270 tutorials about driving. We always talk about keeping space. Your DMV tester, road tester, can have you out here. It just depends on the weather conditions. We're expecting a lot of bad weather today here in North America. So you want to be safe, and you can tell that I'm increasing my distance. You can turn on your wipers at a higher speed, but I like this speed because I'm trying to show you the effects of how bad the weather is. You want to look ahead. The line to the left is your warning line, and then you have your broken white line, which means you can change lanes because traffic is moving in the same directions. Next tip, a lot of beginning drivers on curves turn the wheel straight. Listen to me. They are driving straight in the curve, so literally they go off the road. And until you learn how to develop night vision or vision in bad weather, you're going to be drifting, hugging the left, drifting, hugging the right. I'm going to try to show you what it looks like. I'm going to kind of drift to the right. And this is what beginning drivers do. They drift out of their lane. So that kind of startles both the instructor and the student. I see some four-way flashers there, so you want to be careful. Could be a situation where the vehicle's broken down. I'm increasing my following distance in because the flow of the traffic will go fast, it will go slow, it will stop suddenly. So you want to be at a safe speed that allows you to make smooth maneuvers. You never want to slam your brakes because instantly you could rear end the car ahead of you, the car behind you, and then you have a chain reaction collision, and those are not good. You know, tens of thousands of people are hurt every year with this. So I'm being really smooth in the curve, and you can tell from my hands that I'm not turning the wheel a lot. A lot of beginning drivers also, and a beginner is someone with less than 10 years of experience. That might help you a little bit. A beginning driver is less than someone with 10 years of experience. They're going to jerk the wheel. They're going to be really aggressive. So you want to be smooth. Also, some drivers tend to drive in the middle lane because when they plow and stop the roads, they usually try to get all of them. They do the first two, one's to the right and one's to the left. Remember, we're in North America, so we drive on the right side of the road. So I'm maintaining good speed. I'm being nice and smooth. I'm taking my time, but also be warned, under bridges, there's no sunlight. Bridges tend to freeze first because they're elevated. You should be able to see the grooves in the road from the other cars. So I'm just being smooth. I'm taking my time. I do feel the wind pushing the car, kind of wiggling the car. So you got to be careful with this. So let's review. You want to be very smooth in these hazardous conditions. You want to make sure your wipers are in good shape, and you have to be careful. I need you to give us a thumbs up if you felt this brought you value, which hopefully you do. And I need you to subscribe. Teach drivers education. Thank you.